class 7. This is your teacher Miss Yusra Mughal with the third virtual lesson of September. I hope students that you people are doing well, and obviously this lesson is organized in a virtual class by Metropolitan School. So dear students, we have done the exercise A of the same chapter of same page, in which you will have to just make the questions of the sentences. Now in this exercise, this is exercise B of page number 40, you will have to change these sentences into questions using do, does or did. So my dear students, while we are learning tenses, I already told you that how can we use do, does or did. Obviously, do and does are the helping verbs of the present simple tense, while did is used for the past simple tense. So, let's start taking the example. Now the number one sentence is, your mother knows her. Your mother knows her. First, what we will have to do, we will have to just identify the tense. So, what is the tense? What is the tense is about? Is it present tense or a past tense? How can we know about it? We can know about it through the helping verbs or through the forms of the verbs, right? So, in past simple and in present simple, there is no helping verbs while making affirmative sentences. So, obviously, we will recognize the tenses through the forms of the verb, right? So here is, your mother knows her. It means that this is the present simple tense because the first form of the verb is used. So my dear students, how can we use do or does? So here is written, your mother knows. Now I already told you that with the third person singulars, we use S and ES with the verbs. So identify that. Are we using S and ES with the verb? Yes, we are. So my dear students, if we are using S and ES with the verb, so we can use does while making negative and interrogative sentences. So the sentence becomes, does your mother know her? Just keep it in your mind that while you are using does, there is no need to add S and ES with the verbs, right? I already told you while we are teaching learning tenses that when you are using does in a sentence, there is no need to add S and ES with the verbs. Now let's take another example. They like being here. So we have seen that there is a first form of the verb use and the second person plural are being used over here. So what we'll do, we will use do to make interrogative sentences. The sentence become, do they like being here? Now taking another example, they wanted to see him. So we have already seen that there is the second past form of the verb is used, that is they wanted to see him. It means the second form of the verb, and when the second form of the verb is used, obviously while the tense is past simple, the second form of the verb is used and we will add did to make the interrogative sentences. So the sentence becomes, did they want to see him? And I already told you in the tense that whenever we use did, there is no need to add the second form of the verb. So when we using did, we will change the verb into the first form. So did they want to see him, right? Number 4, he arrived yesterday. So which tense is this? Obviously this is the past simple tense. So we are using did over here. So the sentence become, did he arrive yesterday? Let's take another example. The little boy saw the queen. The action has been done. So it means that this belongs to the past tense. So that's why we are using did over here, that did the little boy see the queen. Number 6, he made a wooden box. Again, the action has been done. So we are using did. Did he make a wooden box? Next, my friend knows the answer. So again the same verb with the s and es. So we are using does over here. Does my friend know the answer? Number 8. Your father knows that you are here. Does your father know you are here? Next, we heard the news yesterday. We heard the news yesterday. So this is the past form of the verb. So we are using did over here. Did we hear the news yesterday? Again, because the action has been done, that's why it is the past tense. Next, number 10. He thinks she is wrong. He thinks she is wrong. So we have seen that that as and es are using with the verb, so that we can make the sentence like, does he think she is wrong? I hope you understand this exercise. Now students, let's moving towards our next exercise, which is on page number 42. What you will have to do in this exercise, that you will have to change the statements into questions by adding question tags. Now firstly we will have to understand that what are the question tags. The question tag invites the listener of the question to agree or give an opinion. It is formed with the auxiliary verb, which in easy words we can say the helping verbs, determined by the principal verb, and in the negative form if the principal verb is affirmative, and in the affirmative form if the principal verb is negative, followed by the pronoun determined by the subjects. So my dear students, if the statement is an affirmative, you can make the negative negative in the negative way. You will have to make the question tag. So we can begin, can't we? Number 2, they can't wait. Can't they? You will tell me. Won't you? They won't come back. Won't they? We haven't finished. Haven't we? I have seen it. Have I? She has done it. Hasn't she? He hasn't stopped. Hasn't he? They waited. Did they? He speaks well. Does he? Right, dear students, so this is the way this exercise should be done in your grammar copy. Now let's moving towards our next topic, that is the formal letter. I already discussed with you the two types of the letter, the formal one and the informal one. So this time we are supposed to write the formal letter to your principal to requesting to allow your class to play a cricket match, right? So there is a specific pattern to write a formal letter. And on the other hand, you will have to do the composition from your book of page number 51, part B. On page number 51, part B, there are two compositions given, that is how to ride a bicycle and how to fly a kite. You will have to do any one of them. So I have done one for you, which is sending you in a PDF file. So you can go through with the PDF file so that you can find the composition. I have done one for you. If you want to do another one, you can do it by your own self, but only one composition should be done in your grammar. Let's moving towards our another topic, that is present perfect tense. So my dear students, let's have a look at the example, that it is used to express an action that occurred or completed at some point in past. So it means that the action has been completed, but obviously if the action is completed, so it's come in the past tense, but the action has been completed in the indefinite time in the past is known as the present perfect tense, right? So we are using the helping verbs have and has with the present perfect tense. You will have to use have with I we, you, they and any plural name, and has is obviously with the third person singulars, he, she, it and the singular's name. Right, my dear students? So here is example given over here that he has completed the running. Completed the running. So my dear students, let's focus on the form of the verb. In all the perfect tenses, we are going to use the third form of the verb, right? Which form of the verb? Third form of the verb along with all the perfect tenses. So my dear students, I hope you people have understand this tense. Now let's moving towards our home assignment. The home assignment of all of the complete slide should be done in your grammar copy. The all work should be done in your grammar copy. So first what we'll have to do, you will have to do exercise P of page number 40. You will have to do exercise of page number 42, in which you will have to attempt only 10 sentences. Next, you will have to write a letter to your principal requesting to allow your class to play a cricket match. Do composition from page number 51B, and how to two compositions are there. I have done one for you in the PDF. You will do if you want to do another one, right? How to ride a bicycle and how to fly a kite, and what else? That write down the definition, structure and example of present perfect tense, and do the translation of this tense in your grammar copy. So that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you in the next lesson and hopefully in a school. Inshallah. Allah Hafiz.